The topic for this video is linear programming problems, simplex table, and when there are mixed constraints in the question. So now we will take the example of a mixed constraint question and solve that with the help of linear programming simplex method. Now this is a question where minima z has been given 3x1 plus 8x2. The first constraint is x1, x2 is equal to 200. Second constraint is x1 is greater than 80. And third constraint is x2 less than n60. So all the three types of constraints have been covered in one question. Here it can be minimization, it can be maximization. But this question is of minimization. So this is known as the problem of mixed constraint. So first of all, we have to convert the inequalities into equalities. So we will write introducing slack, surplus and artificial variables. Why we are introducing these variables? To convert inequalities into equalities. Now, our minima z, first of all, we will write like that only because first we will check what type of constraints or variables we are going to introduce. Subject to. The first is x1 plus x2. Whenever equal to sign is there, already it is equal to, so again we balance it down with the help of our artificial variable. There is no slack, surplus, so we introduce only the artificial variable whenever equal to sign is there. Second is x1 greater than 80. Whenever greater than sign is there, we have surplus variable minus in the minus form. Whenever surplus variable will come, artificial variable will also come. As a1 has already been introduced, so it will come with a2. The third constraint is x2 less than. So whenever less than sign is there, we introduce slack variable. S1 has also come, so it will come with S2 60. So now you can see in the case of mixed constraints, different variables are introduced in every equation. Whenever equal to sign is there, only introduce artificial variable. In greater than sign, introduce surplus as well as artificial in one row. And when less than sign is there, introduce the slack variable. And in the last, we will write whereas x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, a2 greater than and equal to 0. Now we have to make change in this also, minima z also. In the question, s1, s2 has come. So with 0 coefficient, it will come plus 0s1 plus 0s2. a1, a2 have also come. So with the m coefficient, it will come ma1 and ma2. There is one important point to be noted here is you should note down that point. If this problem would have been of maximization, then m would have come with the minus signs. Then signs would have become minus ma1, minus ma2. Only in case of objective function. Rest of the things will be exactly the same. Because in equal to sign, always artificial variable will come. In greater than sign, always surplus and artificial will come together. In case of less than, slack will come. But in case of minimization, we have done, we have just brought all the variables. So S1, S2 have come with 0. A1, A2 have come with M. But if the same problem would have been of maximization, this would have come as minus MA1 and minus MA2. This point is very important. Now, the next thing will be again the same as we have done in all the questions. All the variables should come in all the rows. Talking about the minima z, it will be exactly the same because all variables are already there. So 3x1, 8x2, 0s1, 0s2, ma1 and ma2. It is all the variables are there. In case of constraints, subject to x1 plus x2, there is no s1, s2. So it will come but with the 0 coefficient. 0s1, 0s2. a1 is there. So a1 will come as it is, but a2 was not there. It will come with the 0 coefficient is equals to 200. Second, x1. x2 is not there. It will come with a 0 coefficient. s1 is there. So minus S1, S2 is not there, plus 0, S2, A1 is not there, so 0 A1, A2 is there, so A2 will come exactly as it is equals to 80. Now last, X1 is not there in this row, so it will come with 0 X1, X2 is there, X2. Now S1 is not there, so 0 S1, S2 is there, and A1 and A2 will come with the 0 coefficients. So now all the variables have come in all the rows. So in the last we will write whereas X1, X2, S1, S2, A1, A2 all are greater than and equal to 0. Once we finish with this step, we can start proceeding to the preparation of simplex table. Now we will move towards the simplex table number 1. And the table format will be exactly the same as we have done. It will start with Cj. First value is basic variable. Solution value. X1 is there in the question. X2 is there. S1 is there. S2 is there. A1 and A2. Now we will start with basic variable. Which variables we have added in the question? Now if you remember, in the first equation we added A1. In the second equation we added A2 and we have subtracted S1. So S1 will not be taken. In the third equation S2 was added. So whatever was added in the question we have just noted down that. So these will become our basic variables. Now what is solution value? After equal to, the value is given 200, 80, 60. X1, the values are 1, 1, 0. X2, 1, 0, 1. S1, 0, minus 1, 0. S2, 0, 0, 1. Artificial variable 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. From here, just fill the table. Now the values of Cj will be from here. X1's value is 3. X2 8, then 0, 0, If it would have been the question of maximization, it would have come with minus m, as I just told you. So these are the values. Now if Cj is above, Cj is on the other side as well. So for A1, Cj is m. For A2, Cj is m. For S2, Cj is 0. Next will be calculation of Zj. How we calculate Zj? Outside value into inside value. M into 200 plus m into 80 plus 0 into 60. So this will be 280 m. Next is m into 1 plus m into 1, 0 into 0. So this will become 2m. M into 1, m into 0, this will be m minus m. Next will be 0. Next will be m and m. So once we have this, now we can calculate Cj minus Zj. Now Cj minus Zj, this was above our Cj, 3 minus 2m. Then is 8 minus m. 0 minus m will be plus m. This will be 0. This will be 0 and this will be 0. Now first value is 3 minus 2m and 8 minus m. So first of all we will see mm. Now which one is the small m? Minus 2m or m? Of course minus 2m is smaller than minus m. So this will become our entering variable column. Once we choose the entering variable column, we have to move on to the calculation of minimum ratio. And the formula for calculating the minimum ratio, we have done solution value upon EBC. So first row, solution value is 200 and corresponding to this is 1. So 200 by 1 will be 200. 80 by 1, it will be 80 and 60 by 0. So in the case of minimum ratio column, you have to ignore zeros and infinities. So we have to make a choice between 200 and 80. So what is the minimum value? So this will be taken as the minimum. So this will become our leaving variable row. So at the intersection point, this will become our key element. So now from here we can say that A2 is a leaving row and x1 is the entering variable column. So x1 is going to enter, and from here the leaving will be A2. So with this we will prepare the simplex table number 2. Now we will start with the same method that we have done. First of all the columns will be created. Cj, basic value, solution value, x1, x2, s1, s2. Now a2 was leaving, so there is no need to make a2. We will make a1. Now our a1 will be at its own place. A1 in the place of a2, x1 will be replaced, and in the place of s2, s2 will be there. So second row has become our key row. So the values of Cj, it will be same, 3, 8, 0, 0 and m. On this side also m, the value for x1 is 3 and value for s1 is 0. Now we will calculate the second row first, because the second row is the key row. First of all key row will come. So the key element is 1, old elements divided by 1. So it will be same, 81, 0, minus 1, 0 and 0. Next we will calculate our first row and the third row. The calculation of first row we will do first. So this will be old elements. Old elements means we will just note down these elements. Old elements are 200, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Minus values in the new key row. New key row is 80, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 0. Multiplied by conversion factor. Corresponding to this conversion factor is 1. So this side will be multiplied by 1. It will be same. So 200 minus 80 will be 120. 1 minus 1, 0, 1. This will be positive 1, 0 and 1. In the same way, we will calculate the values for the third row. So when you will calculate these values, you will see it will be same. How come it will be same? Because where the conversion factor will be 0. So when you will multiply, you can just make it sure by solving it. It will be coming out like that. So once you calculate this, our next step is the calculation of Zj. How we calculate the Zj? Outside value into inside value. This into this plus this into this plus this into this. So solving this, it will be 240 plus 120m. In the second, it will be 3. It will be m. Then it will be m minus 3. Or you can write minus 3 plus m. That is also the same. It will be 0 and it will be m. Then we will see Cj minus Zj. For calculating Cj minus Zj, (3 minus 3), it will be 0. 8 minus m, this will be 8 minus m. So this will become minus m plus 3, or we can say 3 minus m. This will be 0, this will be 0. So now we have, again we have to check at every table, and the last we have to check whether, now this question was of minimization, so all the values should have become positive. But here still we can say negative values exist. Minus m, both are same, so we have to see the front value. Here you can see the front value. In this case the front value is 8 and here it is 3. So of course this is going to be the minimum. So this will become our EVC. Now what is EVC? S1. Okay. So S1 has become our EVC because this was the minimum value. Once you choose your minimum value from here, because the problem was of minimization, we move on to the calculation of ratio. Solution value upon EVC. EVC here is this. So 120 upon 1, this will be 120. 80 upon minus 1, this will be negative value, so we have to ignore this value. And the last is 60 minus 0, so this will be 0. So in the minimum ratio column, as I told you, negative values, infinities, zeros are ignored. So there is only one value left. So this will become our leaving variable row. So if this is the leaving variable row, this is the entering variable column, this will become our key element. So again we have to move on to the third table. Now let us make our simplex table number 3. Again it will be created with the same columns: Cj, basic value, solution value, x1, x2, s1, s2, and what was leaving? A1 is leaving. So we can leave A1 here from here also. So now A1 is leaving. In place of A1, S1 is entering. S1 has come. X1 is at its own place. S2 is at its own place. The values of Cj I am just copying from here, 3800. And here also we can say this is 0, this is 3, and this is 0. So first row is the key row. First of all, new key row will be calculated. How we calculate the new key row? Old elements divided by the key element. This is 1. So it will be coming out to be same. 120, 0, 1, 1 and 0. Now the second row we will calculate. This is the indexed row. For this we can make the calculations. Values in the old row. What is the values of old row? That is 80, 1, 0, minus 1 and 0. Minus values in the new key row. New key row is this. 120, 0, 1, 1, 0. Conversion factor here is minus 1 corresponding to this. So when you will see minus 1 multiplied, all the signs are going to be changed. So this will become like that. So 80 plus 120 will be 200. This will be 1, 0, minus 1 and 0. And the last row I can see conversion factor is 0. Again the values are going to be same. You can make a calculation. You will find that values are going to be same. Now once we have filled the table, the next is the calculation of Zj. This into this plus this into this plus this into this. So here it will be 600, 3, 0, minus 3 and 0. And last we will see Cj minus Zj. Cj is here. This minus 3 minus 3 0. 8 minus 0 8. 0 minus 3 will be 3 and 0. Now before making the new table we have to check Cj minus Zj row. This is the question of minimization. All the values have become 0 and positive, and there is no artificial variable also in the question. So we can say that all the values in the Cj minus Zj row have become zeros and positives. So we have reached the optimal stage and the answer will be in the solution value column. In front of Zj, the answer of minimize Z will be there, that is 600. The answer of x1 is this, 200. x2 has not come in the table, so the answer of x2 will be 0. So this is how the mixed constraint questions are solved under the simplex table.